Peace and long life to your friends and family. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to install coil sleeves on your shitty Honda Civic. As you can see, got some excellent machining for a $40 part from China. They are kind of shitty, but they do work for lowering your car. So I'm going to show you how to put them on. So the first thing you want to do is get a 1/2-inch drill bit, because this thing, they come with the hole a little too small. Don't mind the worn out. Hey dudes, we're going to drill just a 1/2 inch through there, and then we can go put it on. It's just aluminum, so it drills through pretty easy. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to assemble these. So first, obviously, you take off the cap here. I didn't use a spring compressor. I just laid my spare on the bottom of the strut there, and I stayed over here while I buzzed it off, and nothing really went flying or anything. It just kind of comes off. This shield here is not compatible with these, so you can just throw it in your parts box. Take off your old spring. All right, now this stuff is important. This is exactly how it comes in the box. So what you're going to do is take this and this off, lay it aside, take the spring off, set it aside. This guy comes in the spring like this, but it actually goes on the strut like this. You want your higher numbers to be facing towards the bottom of the strut. So like that. And actually, this rubber gasket here, you take it off, and that goes on right there. So then, of course, you set your height. You can do that once this is all on the car. I'm just gonna set it to like kind of halfway down, maybe 25 mark there. Spring is symmetrical. I don't think it matters which way it goes on. Just be sure you have that rubber gasket in there. It gives it some sort of, once it's compressed, it kind of gives it all some, oh, and I'm forgetting a step actually. One sec. So, this is why you're watching this video, that way you don't make the same mistakes. We have these. They go around here so that the gap between this and this is not there. And what I found works best is one of the really fat rings. I put it about right here, and then one of the second fat rings, like the middle-sized ones, I put it up at top, and then you can just press it down on it, and it's good. So I'll do that off camera, because you gotta have two hands. So something about like that, you want the fatter ring on the bottom, because that's where it's gonna be furthest away from the rest of its support. I would just go 2 fat rings, but they only send 4 with the kit, so you just kind of have to do that. And then you get this guy. Remember, the big numbers go towards the bottom. That top ring will slide on easy. The bottom one, you're gonna have to push it. Oh, just like that. And then these, they're small enough, you just kind of push them in with your finger. Sorry, I'm getting horrible angles here, but it is what it is. All right, now we can put this back on. Put our spring on. This is the same way. It slides on down to here. And that, you're done with this part. It's all on. The next important bit is this washer here. It is too small to go on very deep. And that's important because if you don't put that on, then once you have your strut mounted and stuff, this thing will not be secured. It can just slide up and down, and you'll hear it back there. And your suspension won't work right. So there's also this big metal thing here. It just goes in there to give some backing to the here. And Lastly, this piece here goes on top there. And then we put our nut back on. And that's all there is to it. Now we throw it back in the car. There's 3 bolts that hold it in. I will show those now. And guys, one last step here before we put this in the car. You can see I'm going to run out of threads there, even with this all bottomed out. So I am going to have to put a washer on there. You may not have to do that in your case, but it's good anyway. It gives you more thread to bite down on with, and this isn't going to ever come off. Or worst case, it'll have slack and it'll just wear itself out, which is not good. So you see there, I have thread all the way to the bottom. If I didn't, I would have to put on a second washer, but I do, so I'm going to just save that for the next one. And now we can put it together and put it in the car. So I'm going to show you guys the bolts that you have to take off to get it off on my car. It may be different on yours, but basically you just have to get the shock out. To start with, take off these 2 bolts. They are up there in your trunk under the carpet. Secondly, take off this lower bolt here. That's where the bottom of the shock goes. This connects up to your wheel assembly here. And that's pretty much it. 4 bolts, guys. That's all it takes to do this. These guys are actually insanely easy to put in. So I'm gonna throw it in now. Alright guys, so here's our gap before and after. Can't even get my fingers in there. Anyway, turned out great. There's the whole car. The front, of course, I already did. So this was more of just an introductory video of the Civic to you guys. Putting coilovers is not really a big deal. But I just wanted to introduce the Honda to the channel again, since it's been so long since I've made a video on it. I actually ordered paint for this Honda. So that video will be out hopefully in a few weeks. We'll see how long it takes me to get it done. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think the color is for this car. What color do you think it should be? The color's already decided. I already ordered it, but I want to confirm that I chose the right color, or see if everybody is going to hate it. Anyway, drop a sub, follow, maybe hit the notification bell, and you'll see that video when it comes out. Or just remember to check back. It's going to be pretty sick. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been R&R, your boy. Back at it again with more car content. Oh, and also the Honda CM400T is gone. Bye. well.